Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. Genoa City is many things: romantic, ruthless, regal, but today, it's just ridiculous. July 1's episode of The Young and the Restless felt less like a fiery soap showdown and more like an accidental office meeting that nobody wanted but everybody attended. In a world of boardroom brawls, backroom betrayals, and bedroom battles, this episode whispered, "We could have just emailed." But don't be fooled, beneath the quiet was a slow burn, a ticking emotional time bomb. Grab your coffee, fire up your drama detectors, and let's dive deep into the daily YAPP recap for July 1st, where what didn't happen spoke volumes, and side eyes said more than soliloquies. At Newman Towers, Nate Hastings put on his power suit and best diplomatic voice, only to be met with more passive aggression than a company's Slack channel. Audra Charles, crisp in a crimson blouse and sharper than the espresso she sipped, tried to collaborate with Nate, and by collaborate, we mean circle him like a shark with a freshly written performance review. "You're ambitious, Nate. But who are you really loyal to?" Audra purred. Translation: You're smart, charming, and expendable. I just want to know which office to send the pink slip to when I've squeezed you dry. Nate kept his cool, delivering corporate speak with the grace of a TED talker. "I'm loyal to results, Audra. And right now, Newman Media's results speak for themselves."
Ooh.
Burn. But also, that could have been an email. Over at the ranch, Nikki Newman, eternally graceful yet deadly in pearls, called a quick family check-in with Victoria and Nick. The subject? Protecting the company legacy. The solution? Another meaningful conversation with no actual action. "We need to remember who we are," Nikki said, glass of Chardonnay untouched as she looked toward the fireplace like a corporate Joan of Arc. Nick sighed. "We remember, Mom. Every time Victor walks into a room with a monologue." Victoria, queen of icy logic, simply offered, "We should streamline our goals." Streamline, eh? Because clearly, nothing streamlines a billion-dollar conglomerate like repeating the same conversation in different outfits. Over at Society, Summer tried to casually bump into Kyle, emphasis on tried. The man was so closed off you'd think he had a firewall installed in his suit. She tried to rekindle, he tried to disengage, and the result? Tension so thick it could qualify as a fifth wheel. "I just want to talk," Summer whispered, her eyes shimmering. "For Harrison." Kyle blinked slowly, possibly buffering. "He's my son, not your chess piece." Ouch. Zero sugar in that tea. Meanwhile, Claire entered at the worst possible moment, or best, if you're a viewer, sending Summer into polite smile overdrive. 1 minute later, the entire exchange descended into passive-aggressive comments about family, loyalty, and what's best for Harrison. Can we all agree this entire conversation could have been a Google Doc with bullet points? Down at the GCAC bar, Tucker McCall was lounging with a cocktail and a plan, and when Tucker has a plan, someone's about to cry in a cashmere coat. He reached out to Devon, again. Like a man trying to repair a burned bridge with duct tape. "And daddy issues. I want a real partnership," Tucker offered, smooth as a villain at a father-son therapy retreat. Devon wasn't buying. "Last time I gave you a second chance, you handed me a third betrayal." Yikes. Burned again, with legalese. By the end of the scene, Tucker had pulled a classic move, say just enough truth to make Devon doubt everything. But not enough to be accountable. Classic. Text him next time, Tucker. Save the bar tab. At Crimson Lights, the safe haven of Genoa City where feelings get processed and plot lines go to rest, Sharon and Mariah sat down for one of their soul-deep heart-to-hearts. This time, it was about family, balance, and Sharon's endless worry that her kids are always on the edge of emotional collapse. "I just want peace," Sharon sighed, sipping her coffee like it held the answers. Mariah smiled, "We're Newmans and Rosales and who knows what. We don't do peace. We do plot twists. Honestly, give Mariah a podcast. She's the only one who knows she's in a soap. Lily and Billy. If ever two people needed to break up over a well-worded memo, it's these two. At Chancellor Winter's, Billy sat in a meeting with Lily and tried to look like he wasn't considering blowing the entire company up out of boredom. Lily gave clear, concise advice. Billy offered half smiles and vague head nods. It wasn't a conversation. It was a business haiku. Eventually, Lily just said what we all thought: if you're unhappy, maybe find a way to do something instead of waiting for something to happen. Still, maybe we emailed that next time, Lily. Attach a spreadsheet. Today's episode was like watching beautifully dressed people say emotionally loaded things, very slowly. It lacked the fireworks but set the stage. We're clearly in the calm before a massive Genoa City storm. Think, corporate chess, emotional landmines, and secret alliances marinating like fine wine. No one delivers a side smile threat quite like Audra. She's got the hustle, the hair, and the hunger. Even if her scenes were subtler today, her power move. Energy screamed, "I'm not the final boss, I'm the one you never see coming." Nick Newman, can we have one family meeting that doesn't end with someone storming out? Sir, that's the whole point of a family meeting in Genoa City. Tucker's slow-motion manipulation is going to crack someone's foundation. Devon? Ashley? Both. Audra and Nate are about to either hook up or take each other down. Possibly both. In a single episode. Summer and Claire will either be fighting over Kyle or co-parenting Harrison with knives behind their backs. Billy's existential dread is the quietest, most dangerous thing on the show right now. Sharon feels like she's won a meaningful look away from a breakdown or a brilliant business decision. Sure, today's episode may not have packed a punch, but it whispered. And in YNR, whispers build earthquakes. July 1's slow pace wasn't a flaw, it was strategy. The show is placing emotional tripwires. Someone's going to snap. And when they do, all these soft scenes will rewind like a prequel to the explosion. So yes, some of it could have been an email. But then again, in Genoa City, even emails get hacked, hearts get exposed, and deals get made over lattes. Stay tuned. The drama's simmering.